A few days ago, Biden decided that he would finally visit the border between USA and Mexico for the first time since he took office. And he went to El Paso, which is led by a Democrat mayor. But here is the interesting part. El Paso have been taking in a lot of immigrants that are living in tents on the streets. But right before Biden decides to visit, the city starts to clean it all up, presumably because they didn't want any photos with Biden and all these tents and garbage laying on the streets. Fox News has this report.
I can tell you this, Sean, that El Paso authorities spent months, weeks, days, and hours cleaning up the city before the president's visit. While we were there, I watched as people were taking out recycling bins, throwing things into those recycling bins around Sacred Heart Catholic Church, where hundreds of migrants were still sleeping on the streets. They were throwing them into the bins, and then the trash trucks would show up and they would dump them into the trash trucks. I even watched as they took brand new clothes that had just been donated by residents and were throwing those clothes into the bins as well to get them out of the way and get them off the streets. I spoke to residents as well who told me that that the city had been doing this for weeks but had ignored them and their pleas prior to the president's announced visit.
The city says that it's basically a routine cleanup, but it's pretty obvious that they did this for Biden's visit so it wouldn't look bad. So Biden visits, he got his photos taken by the wall, by the border wall, and then he went off to Mexico to talk with the President of Mexico and the Prime Minister of Canada. Interestingly, in the press conference with the three leaders, Mexico's president said this about Biden. You, President Biden, you are the first president of the United States in a very long time that has not built even 1 meter of wall. Which is false because there has been some work done on the border wall, even after Biden took office. But here we find the big contradiction coming from the Biden administration. First, he goes down to the border to assure the American people that he will stop the border crisis that has been going on. And then he goes down to Mexico and he gets this praise from the Mexican president because he doesn't secure the border. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.